Is September not currently happening? The gifted subs part of September, which is the real September, doesn't happen until the 25th or 26th. I forget what day it is. So basically, okay, Twitch over the years has basically reeled back in September because they lose a lot of money on it. It used to be for the entire month, gifted subs were $1 less, I think, but the streamers would still get the entire amount. But basically now they changed it to you get like a percentage off. Well, I think last year was you got a percentage off of subs, tier 1 subs, if it was your first time subbing. Now they changed it to like at some point, which for a few days, bits would give extra bits to the streamer, but also tier 1 subs, if you sub, you get like a percentage off or something, up to like 30%. Depending on like if you do like a long-term tier 1 sub. I gotta get off of this. This is gonna be too difficult here. At the end of the month, they'll be actually doing the gifted subs thing that they normally do. However, they even changed it again this year, and so it's not subs will be like gifted subs will be $1 less per sub or whatever it was before, or like half off. It'll actually be instead, if you give 5 subs, it actually gives 6. Instead of you having to spend less money on the platform will just give you an extra sub, right? So basically Twitch every year has been slowly pulling back how good September is for streamers. Because originally September was, because September is a slow month. Apparently it's a slow month just in general for like anything in tech, gaming, whatever, because like kids go back to school, whatever. Like if there wasn't this drops cycle that's happening right now, this month on Twitch would have been like the least amount of money I made on Twitch since like 2021, which is fine. Like I'm not complaining. Like I'm just being transparent, right? Like when I say this month was slow, it was slow, and it wasn't just for me; it was for everyone, right? But this drop cycle saved that. Thank you, Overwatch. That being said, though, the whole point of September originally was to help out streamers during what is considered a very slow month, aka September. But now it's just kind of, you know, walk it back little by little. Granted, I'd rather have a September than no September. But at some point in my life, I've gotten tired of saying that sentence. When it's like, oh, we have this really nice thing. Okay, we're getting less of the nice thing. Yeah, we're getting less of the nice thing. And we're getting even less of the nice thing. But considering Prime subs are probably going to disappear in the next few years, at least in my guess, I think it's probably only more uphill battle. Although, to be fair, I don't even benefit from Prime subs all that much anyways. Prime subs disproportionately benefit extremely large streamers, especially with younger audiences. Because they can just link their parents' Amazon Prime. But I don't really have an extremely large base. Like, we're talking like 20K average, 10K, or 15K average viewers, plus younger audience. So it doesn't really benefit that much anyways. Plus they changed the split anyway, so it's like a lot of different things. Thank you for your Prime. I appreciate you. Getting use out of it while you still can. Respect. I'm dead. Oh, they didn't push me. I'm still dead. I rolled into it. I swear to God, I did not have my S key at all held down. It was just my D key. I actually only had my D key. I guess like Fortnite streamers, dude, the amount of money Fortnite streamers make is disgusting. Yeah, there's a reason why every streamer would talk about Fortnite streamers or Fortnite for years. That shit is wild. I mean, it's probably not the same anymore today, because like Fortnite's kind of past its heyday. But my goodness. Yo, Sleepy Chibi, thank you for the tier 1, I appreciate it. Different universes. Okay? Different universes.
Barrels are smoking.
You know what? You're gonna let me die. If you're in trouble down there, that's your problem now. Because of creative maps? Nope, it was before creative maps. Creative maps is just an extra bonus on top of it. Creative maps is another. You're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong though. By the way, I hope you know that. Like, I'm not saying that, but like that's not what I'm talking about. Because it was before that. Ah, poor Winston. And Twitch is actually hemorrhaging money. I mean, I haven't seen it, right? But I would assume Twitch is hemorrhaging money much less nowadays than it was before. I think Twitch is... I know it still is, but I'm saying, like, on average. Like, for years, they couldn't get any streamers to run ads. They legitimately couldn't get a single streamer to run ads, ever. And, like, now they don't have to pay big streamers contracts, right? Because there's no competition in that space other than Kick. And it's like... First off, Kick's kind of stopped signing just like mega streamers. Like they've tried to like more focus on like their mid-sized creators, but also they have a terrible reputation that they are having a hard time fixing. Even though it seems like they are trying a little bit, they've banned a lot of their or some of their problematic creators. Not all, but some of them. So like they're definitely giving a good effort over there. And it's like that. Look at the headshot here, aren't I? Oh, tricked him with my movement. Oh, tricked him. Oh, hang up. Oh, tricked him again. Oh my god, that guy's pissed. Oh my Jesus Christ, I broke that guy's ankles. What was I saying? Yeah, so YouTube has pretty much been like, I think YouTube's kind of finally figured out that they should not be competing with Twitch. If they compete with Twitch, they're just kind of fighting against each other for no reason when they could just work together. I didn't mean to do that. They can just work together. Monka W. I'm scared, chat. My OP passive's kicked in though, so things are looking pretty good. Wait, I'm gonna C9 him? Wait, the cart just went backwards. Oh, we're good. Wait, what? Why are you over here? I forget where I was going with all this. What the f were you talking about? I don't remember, dude. Between tricking that guy with my movement and breaking his ankles, and then the last fight, I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Why can't Twitch just buy servers if it's causing them to increase sub prices every time? You don't just buy servers, though. Like, running servers is a business. You can make servers, though. For a company as large as Twitch, you would probably just want to use one of the biggest sources of that on the planet because it's under also the same roof. So let me picture it this way to you. If Twitch is using Amazon Web Services, that is Amazon, Twitch paying Amazon Web Services. They're giving themselves the money. So when they say to you, "Oh, we're spending more money," they're giving it to themselves. And so like it's all under the same umbrella. Yes, Twitch spends lots of money on servers, but if they built their own or whatever, that would first off cost ridiculous amounts of money. I guess the same way I could explain this to you is if you owned two businesses, right? And a lot of people do this. Let's say I own a housing business that builds houses, and a construction business that builds houses. And then I also own a plumbing business, right? For all of my houses that I build, if I contract it to my plumbing business, I pay myself. And so why that is beneficial is because it is still money that you spend for materials and for things that you have to buy and to purchase, right? That is also part of your yearly expenses, right? So if I have to make an expense and I have to spend, say, $100,000 of my money that I make on building materials, right? And I make $1 million a year. I say my revenue, that much I bring in, is $1 million. But then I spend $100,000 on materials. That actually means you're bringing home $900,000, and you get taxed on that $900,000 instead of the $1 million, because the government is like, you spent that money on your business, that's not money in your pocket, and that helps grow the economy. But the idea is that you spent the money and it went back into the economy. which it did technically. But if you own the business that you spent the money on, that 100,000 actually went back in your pocket again. And if that plumbing business spends money on buying their materials or contracting labor, right? Then they also can claim, oh, we spent this amount of money on all of this stuff. But here's where it gets wicked. It's all tax brackets. So let's say you're in a 35% tax bracket, but if you spend the money on one of your businesses to get you under the 35, let's say you get into the 33, and then you put that money and you spent it on your other business, which is only in, say, a 27% tax bracket, right? It could potentially get up to a 30% tax bracket, maybe, but you're still paying less taxes because you would be paying 35% taxes on that same amount of money you made, as opposed to 30% taxes on the same amount of money that you made. You could kind of do this up shit where you're just constantly passing it around. And that's why when you have a mega corporation that owns a bunch of shit, you can get away with a lot of stuff. It makes 0 sense for Twitch to ever want to do its own servers, because it does. It's just under a different name. National Dates is a little bit different. It's a lot of it's just kind of kicking the can down the road and being like, hey, if you buy this, we'll give you interest on it, because you're technically buying like a piece of our debt and you're giving us money for it so we can spend it elsewhere. And I just get annihilated. McDonald's also rents buildings to their franchises? Yes, and that is actually the way McDonald's makes most of its money. McDonald's makes more money, actually. There's kind of, if you've ever done a business class, if you've ever taken any kind of university level business classes, you actually have probably heard the joke that McDonald's should not be listed as a fast food company. It should be listed as a real estate company. Because I think it's something ridiculous. I don't want to throw out like actual numbers because I don't know what the number is off the top of my head, but it's something like something like 50, 60%. It's something ridiculous. It's something insane. That's like actually most of their money made. Is it 70? Damn. Hey, Mr. Batman, I have an orb on our bat. Walking towards an enemy, literally walks in front of me, lets me die. Thanks, buddy. Excuse me. Wait, oh, I'm on West Coast too. Why am I on West Coast? What the f was that? Oh, they got punched. They got punched. Holy shit, dude. That actually scared me. That's your problem now, buddy. I hate it here. That's tough.